What's up, chat? How's everyone doing? Off the bat, Wobble Pika, thank you for the 5 months. Hello. Welcome, everybody. Why is today's melee sexy? Don't worry about it. It's always like that. Cool. Yeah, I streamed earlier. I know some people were here for that. But for this stream, I'm going to be playing with MDVA, old school legend, husband, white Marth player. And we're going to be just talking about Marth improvement, just tips in general and playing. So if you want to be a part of an educational stream, if you got some questions in chat or you're just trying to learn about melee, I think this is going to be a good stream because I'm going to be sharing my insight on how I view Marth as a character and also just like fundamental melee situations. So yeah, it should be good. We don't have anything like strictly planned out. It's just going to be kind of, we're going to play it by ear, but yeah, it should be good. Yeah, I think husband is warming up right now. So we'll give him a call in a little bit while we wait for people to come in. How's everyone doing though? Brad Mustard Rick, I feel like I haven't seen you here in a while. What's up? I also gotta be careful with my hands. My hands were hurting earlier when I was playing, so I can't go too hard. I think I'll be playing with him, Aaron. And just giving tips. I guess watching him play would be useful too. Yeah, we'll see if we make this like a more frequent thing too, because I know Mango will coach Scar. Like, I think he was doing it weekly. But yeah, if people like it, and if I like talking about the game, and I feel like it's a good way for me to get better. And if husband feels like he's getting better, I think that's beneficial on every end. Got shoulder surgery a few days ago. Messed up my whole sleep schedule. Oh, hope you feel better, man. Joe Roz, how you doing? Playing with and watching it play on ranked. Yeah, I think that could be beneficial too. We'll feel it out for this first session. We'll just feel it out. Hbox ran into Shizwiz a few days ago on unranked. Oh, I didn't know he was still playing. Wife's doubles partner? Yes. Half of the newlyweds. Watch a video where you mentioned how good JJK is. Oh yeah, I do like that show. Wife has SSVM in his tag? Does he really? Wife smash melee. Does he? No, it's just wife, right? I added him on Twitter. Oh no, that's husband. Oh, he does. His Twitter handle does say husband SSVM. Hey, listen. Maybe he's onto something. But yeah, gonna be doing a training session with him, talking a lot about Marth, whatever questions he has. And yeah, let me see if he's ready for a call. Monarch, thank you.
Good stuff. I like it. Thank you.
Bum, 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 bum. No, I think husband's Twitter is still ads of Marth. What happened to Leffen Eat? That's still Leffen's sub notification, I think. Peter, how you doing, man? All right, let's give him a call. Make sure his audio is okay, chat. Yo.
Yo, what's up, man?
What's up? Can you hear me okay?
Yeah, you're fine.
All right, cool. How you doing?
Let me mute you. Hold up. On your stream. All right, there we go. Are you there?
Yeah.
Oh, that's much better.
Cool. Chat, can you hear husband okay? I feel like audio should be fine.
How do I sound? Yeah, dude, I completely changed it up on you. I changed my Twitter name recently. I changed my Twitch name.
Oh, so that is different. It used to be Eyes of Marth for sure, right?
It was. And then
Okay.
I wanted people to be able to find me, especially if I start streaming it. So
Yeah.
I switched it up. But yeah.
Gotcha.
You were right. It was Eyes of Marth, and it's not anymore.
Gotcha. Is wife still War and Peach? I feel like
Yeah,
she's
he's still War and Peach.
Okay, gotcha. Cool. Yeah. How long have you been playing on Slippy? Like getting back into it?
I mean, I got it like in like 2017, and I've just been like screwing around. But
Mhm.
the pandemic happened, and
Yeah.
I was off for like 6 months, and I got paid leave, and so I was just like playing Melee and trying to get better.
Yeah.
And then I don't know. I kind of was like, what am I doing here? I'm not entering anything, but I'm just playing a lot. You know, I got 2 kids now, and so it's like I shouldn't just be doing this for like screwing off sake. So I was like, I should, you
want some purpose with it, yeah.
I wanted to go somewhere with it, and then yeah, I've been watching you, and I don't know. I'm getting to the point now where I just got questions, you know.
Yeah, perfect. Do you feel like is it like matchup specific questions or just improvement in general?
It's everything.
Okay.
It's absolutely everything.
Cool.
I'm getting to the point where like I was having so much trouble with certain things, and then like it just started clicking. And I wish, like, I used to be so good at explaining what's going on, but now I'm just not having some of those issues. And so I feel like if you can like point like, oh, this is happening, or this is not happening, Dude, I was struggling with Dr. Mario.
Yeah.
I hate Dr. Mario. And everyone's like, he's so bad. You're just supposed to beat him, outspace him. But he throws pills at me. He has pills, right?
Yeah.
He throws them at you.
He does.
He does. And like, I get a grab and I can't do a thing to him. And then he just combos me across the stage. And I'd be so cool with it if everyone's like, yeah, it's a tough matchup. But anytime I talk to somebody,
it should
like,
be easy.
you're doing it wrong, dude. And I'm like, ugh.
Yeah.
But just recently, I've been playing more Dr. Mario's and have been a problem. And I don't know what I changed. I don't know what I'm doing. I don't know if like I just started spacing better or I just started respecting him more. But so like I can't see things. So I mean, I know it doesn't sound good, but I think it's good that like I'm getting to like new territory. You know what I mean?
Gotcha. Yeah. So a lot of the ways. So I guess I'm gonna speak on how I view Marth as a character. And I guess for this whole like session, you can take away like I never think that anyone that I tell Melee about should completely agree with everything I say, where everyone has their own blueprint towards improvement and how they view the game, and whatever you like is what you should take away. And if there's something that doesn't align with you, I think that's perfectly fine. But Marth in particular, I like to think of when I felt like I was getting better with him was when I felt like I was gathering data. And what I mean by that is I think so a character like Dr. Mario is actually perfect to test this on, because you can really boil down the matchup to like a really bread and butter scenario where you can literally, the 2 moves that gather data the best are Marth's Fair and Down Tilt, right?
Yeah.
So and when I say down tilt, I mean down tilt in place usually, because in today's meta, I feel like, I don't know if you noticed, but if you do like a wave dash in down tilt or running down tilt, a lot of people will CC against you and destroy you for those close and down tilts. So
dude, if you're not completely like spaced on those down tilts, you still get grabbed.
You get grabbed.
Have you ever had Sheik? Have you ever Sheik grab your down tilt? Like
Boost.
You see your arm reaching out and she grabs it. Like, how are you grabbing my sword right now?
That was my life when I played Junebug, and yeah, he would boost grab out of my down tilts through CC.
Who's Ben and where did he come from?
That's a great question. Ben,
I thought you would know.
Well, I do now, kind of.
Okay.
So I first saw his name at the beginning of the quarantine. And I was like, who was Ben? He's literally getting like such good results. I think he's been playing for a while, but through the Slippy era, he's just been getting a lot. Like I played him in a session recently, and it's this new dynamic where he's getting access to playing a bunch of top players at tournaments, and because he's doing better at those tournaments, people want to play him. So
you're getting exposure, man. So people see that, and that helps too.
Yeah, exactly. Oh yes, apparently Ben beat Absent Page once before quarantine. So he was already pretty good before, and I saw him for the first time at SCL. His camera was up and he had an interview. I was like, oh, it's cool to actually finally see what this person is like, because in my head I just had this like nebulous idea of who this person was.
He just seemed like nobody. Like I didn't know how to find him on Twitch. I didn't know how to search for his YouTube videos because just putting Ben in doesn't give you a whole lot. So I was like, and then I only see him playing you. I didn't really follow him and like see him enter much.
Uh,
But like, if you're playing him for training, I assume he had to
He's
be
good.
And now he's looked real good.
yeah. So
Yeah. So
especially
cross-canceling.
especially in today's, like in the Slippy era, people are just going to be way faster at punishing and acting at a CC. So I want you. This is like if there's like one thing to take away. I stress this, like when you're trying to work on something, is just like key in on one thing to zone in on, is gathering data with your down tilt. So
Okay.
if you're playing versus a fox, right? You can boil down the whole matchup by viewing your down tilt as like a magnet. That's what I think of.
You get them to come in on you.
Yeah, so the idea of down tilt, and a lot of this will sound obvious, right? The idea of down tilt isn't to get hits that much, right? It's like okay, but it's a frustrating.
It sounds like you're controlling space.
Yeah, and you're kind of pulling them in. So a lot of foxes, basically, when I start matches versus fox, you'll notice I'll immediately just start down tilting, because and if they stay grounded, there's no reason for me to stop, right? Because if you're not adapting, if you're not answering me, then why should I stop?
Yeah.
And it feels degenerate. Like a lot of the times you'll see me like literally poke 4 times, like versus SFAT. The last set I played him, there was a sequence where I literally just poked him 4 times, because if you're not going to do anything about it, why should I stop?
Were you just playing him recently? What was his name on Slippy?
Today?
No, you posted a video versus a really, really good fox, and I watched it the other day, or maybe even today.
It was SFAT. Yeah.
And I didn't recognize his name on Slippy.
Oh yeah, SFAT's name is like Monstro Vegetal
Yeah,
that's SFAT.
Something.
Yeah.
Okay. Because the fox looked amazing, and I was like, "Who the hell is this?"
Yeah, that's SFAT.
Okay.
So down tilt, like you're soliciting a response. So versus fox, for example, are they going to full hop? Are they going to short hop over you? Are they going to running shine, or are they going to take to the platforms? There's so many branches, right? And I want you to like pay attention to all of them when you throw out this move. There's so much data you accumulate just by down tilting, and then Marth has the tools to combat every single one of those things that the fox does, right? So if he full hops, maybe you do like a late drift back fair. If he short hops, you can nair in place, because nair is a great tool to deal with people short hopping at you. If he takes to the platforms, cool, let me get center and chill out.
If he goes into the air, that's like almost where you want him, right?
Yeah, I don't think platform camping is great versus Marth, unless the person has like a stock lead and they're being really annoying about it,
and you're forced to go to
because the Marth doesn't want to lunge up with an up air. Like you usually just want to hold your ground and just like catch them. So that's like the main focus that I think is really important to work on. Another thing, and I want to see if this is a trend. I don't think we played before in like 2016, 2016 maybe. And I don't think it was a big problem. But so Marths will either do, and I've noticed this in lessons I've done, is like when they're getting messed up or it's like a scrapping situation, the Marth always just wants to grab, like out of that panic. Like if they're getting messed up, like, oh my gosh, I need to stop this, let me get a grab. Or alternatively, another version of the Marth is, oh my gosh, I need to get an F smash.
I need that kill, dude.
I need that kill. Like I need it.
Because you're experiencing Marthritis, and like they're getting so much of that extra credit on you. You're down to stock, and they're at 120.
Exactly.
And you're just like, I need to stop the bleeding. Let me get this F smash out, and then you get grabbed, and then now you have.
It's the worst thing you can do. And Marth is all about staying calm in the situations. Playing HFox personally was like the perfect training for me in that regard, because if I don't pivot tipper him, I'm getting him to like 130, 140, and if
you don't kill him at like 80, you're gonna kill him at like 180.
It's just the reality you have to accept, and that's fine, because you can win neutral over and over.
Well, that's how I really used to look at, I used to brag about being really good at the Peach matchup. Like, it was fine. It was totally fine that she's at 170 and surviving.
She can't get in
Dreamland, because she's not going to hit you. Like, it's okay. This is totally fine. Now they've gotten so much better. And like the combos and the edge guarding has gotten so much better.
I think with Peaches like Lod and Ryobeat, they've gotten a lot faster.
Dude,
and
Lod versus H-Box?
Yeah, he's good.
Like, Armada gave up on that matchup, and Lod was like, no, I can do this. Like, what?
Yeah, Lod is great. I think I wish he got to play more. He's in med school.
Yeah.
But I think he's really, really super talented. I like his playstyle a lot.
Yeah, but that mentality of being like, you know what, this is fine. It's fine that they're at 120. It's fine that they're 150
Yeah.
because I can space them out and they're not going to hit me.
Yeah, you never want your moves to be rooted out of desperation, where it's like, I need this grab. And you'll see a lot of Marths do like a shield grab in the corner or something, right? I think, and this is another thing that I want to harp on, is prioritizing center. Marth is so ridiculously strong from center, and I know it's really like.
Do you ever scrap in the corner?
I do. I still do. It's very tempting, and
then they run up and up smash you as you jump.
Right. Yeah. That's having to be some, like, I do a lot of empty hops in the corner, and then Leffen does it. Dash through is amazing. So there'll be times, and I'll say it on stream sometimes, where I'll say like dash through, and I'll just run center and then reset. Being okay to reset and take center is so valuable, especially today. And I think it's kind of, people don't realize it. Like there's a sentiment where like, oh, Marth in the corner, Mewtwo King, I'm gonna get grabbed and gimped. But if you're playing someone who's really good and confident, you're not, like, they're just gonna do a good overshoot in the corner.
It's such a good hit of dopamine though when you grab a fox in the corner.
It is. I mean, it's the first thing it's the first thing I got good at, was dash grabbing foxes in the corner, Falco in the corner, and then gimping them.
So good.
And there is still a place for that when you notice, hey, maybe they're getting a little nervous.
No, of course.
But I think prioritizing center, and everything is so much better from center because you have room to dash back, dash forward. Your aerial drift, and I think aerial drift is so vastly important with Marth, especially versus floaties. You have way more room to aerial drift, and if you do trade an aerial, you have more stage to fall back on. So
yeah, it feels real bad when you're at a stage to dash back.
Yeah, so those are a lot of the key points. And then I don't know where your punish game is at right now across the whole cast, but I would say that if you have a good punish game, even just on spacies, that's just like the key to top 100, and literally that, it's insane. Just being able to, because you shift the dynamic of the game when you demonstrate that you have a threatening punish game, because then all of a sudden, like when I played Leffen, when I beat him the first time, I wasn't keeping up with him in terms of mix-ups and neutral, but he had to respect me because if I get a grab, I can kill him. Like,
you'll get like, and that's something else, like accepting things. So like Falco is just gonna carry you across this stage, and all of it, you just got to say like, this is okay, because when I get my grab, it's my grab.
I remember, so and like, you were actually the source of inspiration for me for like, you commentated one Evo set. I don't remember what set it was specifically, but I remember it was your commentary where you said that exact same thing in the Marth Falco matchup. And I think that's so important. Is like, Falco will literally just like mess you up for the longest time, but the amount of time that you mess him up is gonna kill, like, it's way shorter, and you just kill him for it.
You just kill him, and then, I mean, your opponent has to have a good mentality, because if they don't, you just destroyed their whole mentality. Like, they got you up to 120%, and then you just killed them at like 30 because you got your grab. Yeah. And like, you could completely destroy their mentality. I get a lot of people that quit on me in net play.
Is it just like when you get a grab?
Yeah, I'll get a stock and then they leave. Yeah.
That's so, I don't get it. It's different. Like, I started not on net play in 2014, so I'm used to like fests where like you're just like friends with everybody and you're playing, and there's like a sense of camaraderie. But online's different. People are behind a keyboard. They want no part of any social interaction.
And to be fair, like devil's advocate, maybe give them credit. Maybe they're just like, oh, I'm outclassed here, GG's, like, and they leave. Now, I guess if they're thinking that, they might do one match and then leave. But yeah, I get a lot of people leaving mid-match. Yeah,
that's frustrating. I think it's valuable to have like their Discord servers and such, where if you can get a practice partner, a dedicated practice partner per matchup, that's the most valuable thing you can have. People who are down to just go forever. And I think the ideal way to run a friendly session is to do friendlies at the beginning, where you're implementing, where you're not even zeroing in on winning, right? You're trying to implement, like, say I just described that whole down tilt thing to you, right? Where you're trying to gather data. And you're really zeroing in on that. And then you're noticing where it works, how your opponent is responding, how you're able to respond to that. and then at the end of those friendlies be like, yo, do you want to run some sets? And then you like, it's like kind of emulating tournament.
Like you try hard.
Yeah, you're going for the win. Like you're trying to accumulate everything that you've learned, and you're trying to just win. And I think that's the best session that can happen.
And that's something I'm not doing. So what I'm not doing is, I know that people recognize my name.
Yeah.
So there's a little bit of pride there, and so I'm trying to win every match. And there isn't a whole lot of let me experiment, let me try this, let me figure. It's okay if I lose here, it's fine. So I think I do need a little bit of that.
That's huge. Yeah. Especially if you can meet people who like you can Discord with as you play, and you can talk about what's happening. I think that's very underrated. It's like, what's happening here? Like, why did you get that opening? Why did I get this opening? Why am I winning these games? Like, having that discourse is super valuable instead of just going on unranked and just win, and be like, what did I just do?
Yeah. And like, when you get like when you get talking to somebody, it's totally different, right? Like I find myself getting really mad at like the empty face behind the screen.
Yeah.
And so I lost this Marth like over and over again. I just got so mad. And then I calmed down and I looked for him on like misconnections, and I sent him a Discord like, hey, I think we played. Do you have any tips for me?
Mm-hmm.
And then he responded with, hey, I just rewatched all of our matches.
Oh my God, yeah.
These are the things you want to work. So like here I am getting angry at this dude.
He's just the nicest guy. He's just trying his best to improve.
Super nice. Found information for me and was like, yeah, we can play again sometime. And then the same thing with the Sheik player. Like I ran into him twice online, and at first I was getting angry, but then the second night I was like, okay, like he just kept beating me. And then I reached out to him, and he was like, yeah, or no, I think he reached out to me. And then I was like, let's play more. And he's cool with playing more. So I think just putting your pride aside and then finding partners, I think that's going to help too.
Yeah. So it sounds like you already got Sheik and Marth.
Yes, exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly.
So
and I think I got a Dr. Mario player too.
That's perfect. Yeah. The more you can do it for the prominent matchups, and then each weekday you can like cycle, like maybe even one week you just want to focus on one matchup, and you're like, hey, are you trying to run it every day, like a couple hours? I think that's so beneficial. And then for each character, we can talk about different matchups. I don't know if you wanted to just only run Marth. I feel like I can play like everyone pretty well besides like Peach, and I don't know how useful that would be.
Yeah, I'm okay with that right now. I got a feeling you're going to destroy me in Marth. They're not my favorite, and like there's specific things we can talk about with it. Yeah, we might be a little beneficial, getting off Marth, and I mean, I have direct questions about character matchups. I have like general stuff.
Yeah, I think maybe Fox Marth would also be good, just to.
I think Fox Marth would be a good
for the speed of it, and
let's see where my skill level is.
Yeah. All right. So do you want to connect?
Yeah, let's do that.
Cool. I am Zain number 0, and then just let me know which are those.
Okay, so mine is HUS.
Yep.
B.
B.
Hashtag 471.
All right, searching.
Okay, and what's yours again?
Zain number 0.
Okay, I see it.
Yep.
How did you get that?
I was a beta tester with Leffen for the original build, so we just got 0, which was cool. And then Mango asked for it later.
Right. I was gonna say, like, how are these guys doing this?
Oh, nice! Our ping is so good. Nice.
Good stuff. I like it.
Thank you. Oh. Ooh, no
So
jump.
I'm like really glad certain things are happening.
Yeah,
It's like
I have a lot of things to say too.
Yeah, exactly. I have so much to say already.
Oh. Okay. Yeah, so I guess if you have stuff you want to start with.
Okay, so yeah, one big issue I'm having
Mhm.
with like better players, and I'm guessing it's just Marthritis. It's like I'm trying to explain it. Like it's a little bit different though. It's like I'll stay even with somebody the whole time, but
Mhm.
like every stock, I'm dying at like 90 to 120,
Yeah.
and they're dying at like 180. So it's not like I'm getting full stocked. It's just like I feel like I'm just putting in so much work at the kills. So one of my direct questions would be like, are you looking for kills at are you looking not to push past a certain percent to get that kill? Or are you just like, hey, if I go past, we're just gonna have to work hard this stock?
No, absolutely. Well, it's a little bit of both, right? Where if it does reach that point, I have to come to that realization. But
Mhm.
but from when I start the stock, I'm hoping
Mhm.
to end it early with optimized
Mhm.
punish game. So I feel your up tilt follow ups are really good. It
Thanks.
looks like you already have a good idea of how to combat slide off, which I was interested in because as
Mhm.
like there's like one or two slide offs that I got, but it looked like you were doing the up tilts in the right direction, which was good. But
Okay.
even just like prioritizing against spacies at like 50% on Pokemon Stadium, where I tech roll, going for the tipper on the platforms,
On the
and then
platform,
yeah, and
so
then
catching the slide off so they go shooting
and they
off.
shoot, yeah, the DI is already going to
Yeah.
be bad, right? And being cognizant of that, and then knowing how to edge guard, like prioritizing that off stage scenario, and like
Mhm.
knowing what to do, and just being efficient in that is so vastly important.
Mhm.
Whereas every stock that we play there, I was 100 plus, right?
Yeah.
And in Marth
Yeah.
Fox, you're going to need to have some
And
gimps, some
yeah, no, I hear you. Yeah, let me shake off a little nerves, and then yeah, also it's like it's learning the fox. Like, you know, several of your recoveries you went straight in,
straight
and
in,
that
yeah.
that threw me off a little bit. And then another issue that I'm having, I want to talk to you about, is my ledge game. When I'm on ledge,
Hmm.
eh, I play this one Marth that like no matter what I did, it's like he knew what I was gonna do before I did it. So I don't know if that's like him just watching and he's reacting. Am I being super predictable? Is it a pattern that he's seeing? Is it just I'm rhythmic and he knows when I'm
Yeah,
dude, if I'd attack on, he'd counter. If I'd roll on, he'd wave dash back smash it.
interesting.
If I just stood up, he'd grab and throw me back off.
And
Like,
you felt like you were mixing it up.
yeah, I was trying everything. I was like, what is this crap?
I mean, so I will say first and foremost that that is a big disadvantage to be in the corner as Marth, right? Like
Uh-huh.
that, like we can already establish that. Like you are at disadvantage now.
Mhm.
You mentioned rhythm. Are you getting up from the ledge at the same rhythm every time? Like maybe do you do
I'm
three
worried
ledge
I'm like
stalls?
stalling twice and then getting
Yeah,
up.
so that's
So
really common.
yeah.
So
And that's something. Do you know? And this might be a better question for like Mewtwo King. Do you know how many frames or like can I get up invincible at all?
Yes.
Or am I okay?
So it's really not super valuable with Marth. He can get max 4 frames on his ledge dash of invincibility, which isn't realistic because it's very hard to do 4 frames.
Yeah.
I usually get like 1 or 2.
I keep getting, so I was in Uncle Punch and I kept getting -2.
Right. So it's like really fast flicking motion. Yeah. Although I would say like the more important than getting the invulnerability is the timing that I was talking about, and also being okay with ledge stalling for a little bit, because you don't want to like meet king it too long where you play from there. But like you want to get back to, your goal should be to get back to center, right?
Yeah.
And if you have to take a little bit more time than you're used to on the ledge, maybe learning some hack stashes to mix up your opponent, like
I can hack.
Yeah. So like mixing that in to like feign them to come in, then you like the closer they are to you when you're on the ledge, the better chance you have to ledge dash through them and then run center. Now if they're spaced farther away, which is where that Marth was probably standing, and you then they can like,
he was right around roll range,
and he was probably like grabbing your ledge dash, or
he just grab me. Yeah,
it's kind of that thing where I'm sure you notice like when you play Marth Peach, when the Peach is on the ledge, what is she gonna do? Regular get up, tournament winner, roll. Okay, I can cover all these on reaction.
Of course.
So it's a little harder to do versus Marth, and he has some tools to mix it up, but it's all about the most important thing is being rhythmically different every time.
And I think that's something that changed my game in general, is when I got okay with not rushing in on people. Because like I might dash dance like twice and then feel like I need to go in. Like we're playing a game, let's play. And that's really that old school mentality. Like hey, we're fighting, let's fight. And like just taking an extra second to like not rush in and being okay with not charging my opponent.
It's so good.
And I still think I have a little bit of that on the ledge where like I almost feel like I'm stalling if I wait there more than 2 edge stalls. You know what I mean? I've
had that feeling where even in tournament, and then like I'm like, oh, I'm playing lame. And then
exactly. This is a friendly. Why am I doing this?
Yeah,
even in tournament, you felt
and in tournament, I felt that way. And then after, I'm like, what am I doing? I want to win. So I don't feel that anymore. Like if you watch me versus HBox at Genesis, like I would do that up B. Let's
you know, like
yeah.
And, dude, that's one reason why I actually like playing Jigglypuff. I'm not great at the match. But like mentally, I feel so fine with taking my time, because like you look at your character, I know you're gonna play this way, so I know you're cool with me playing this way.
Yeah.
Where if I play a Fox, I like to be a little bit faster because I know that's the pace that they want to go. But yeah, like if I go up against a Samus or a Peach or Jigglypuff, I'm like, oh, I'm taking my time because I know that's what they're gonna do.
It's also about eliminating that public perception of like, oh, is this lame or not? No, it's all about being satisfied with how you play. Right. That's the goal. And PG Nick, thank you for the prime. So there was one thing that I wanted to mention real quick that was a key takeaway for me where you down tilted me twice, and most of the game you weren't down tilting that much. You were kind of nair in place, mix-ups, fair in place, which was good, and you were like walling me out well. But the down tilts that you did there, you caught me twice, and then what did I do after? I full hopped immediately. So that should be your cue to be like, okay, Zane's Fox likes a full hop.
That's how you're gonna get around. Okay.
Yeah, maybe I can up tilt him when he lands. Maybe I can do a late retreating fair, and I can show you like the kind of fair, real quick, just not to play in the game, but the kind of fairs that you want to be doing, and what you'll see me do a lot is these. Like if they're not close to me, I'll kind of be doing these empty hops where I'm
like triangle jumps.
Yeah, kind of, right? Yeah. And then when they do come in, I'll do like these super late fairs. And the reason they're late is because, well, one, it's harder.
It throws off their timing.
It throws off the timing. You saw me CC too, right? Where you nared and I ran CC grabbed, right?
Yeah.
The later you do something, the harder it is to get that CC punish. So that's the importance of it. And yeah, just throwing off the timing and being able to act quickly out of that late fair. Maybe you do fair down tilt, fair dash back, fair jump again, fair. And those are the fairs that you want to be doing. And you had these nairs down really well. You weren't doing the like approaching nairs, which are terrible.
Dude, I call them my nervous nairs.
Yeah.
Like it's like a fox dash dancing, and you just want to like.
You're like, come on,
because he's right there.
Yeah.
He's gonna come in. I know he's coming in now. And
but what does a good fox do? He just dash back grabs or up smashes it, or And I do think those nairs have their place from time to time. Like maybe versus Sheik, you cross up their shield.
And yes, I think they're good at catching Falco's lasers.
Yes,
Like
yes.
If we're like here and he goes to laser and you can get him real quick as he jumps.
Yeah, and you know why that also is so good is because you had the forward momentum and you were threatening there, and if they laser, what do? You just match fair.
Match fair.
Yeah.
You're like, ah, and then get him right in the face.
Yeah, there's so many moments versus manga where I'm just like, boop, grab, right? Out of the air.
That laser really doesn't have that much stun.
No, I actually love getting lasered. 3P30, thank you. So yeah, those down tilt. I want to see you down tilt more and represent it more, and just see that data gathering I was talking about, right? Even if it feels like you're doing it forever, it's whatever, right? Like it shouldn't feel like spamming, because if it's working, it's working. And then if I'm beating it, why am I beating it, right? You're gonna get answers. So yeah, this is good. Divine, thank you.
Good stuff. I like it. Thank you.
Perfect. Yeah. So that late fair that I was talking about immediately beat that full hop after you did that down tilt. Oh, okay.
That call out on my side is tough.
Good stuff. I like it. Thank you.
Thanks, Ark. Nice.
Ooh, was that? Did you edge cancel that?
Yeah.
Damn.
That's that F smash, right? Yeah.
Yep. I was hoping you jump out of shield there, and I catch you.
I'm more okay with that call out since I'm in the corner. But yeah, the main takeaway there, it happened 3 times. Is you down tilted, I full hop drilled, you drift back, late fared, and you got to grab off of it. And the fact that that's happening is just great, right?
Yeah. I'm trying to get you to do stuff, and you just don't do it.
It's also that my Fox is a little more patient, right?
I'm like, get you to sidestep here. Nope. I'm like, damn it.
my number 1 rule in this matchup is that I shouldn't sidestep.
Yeah. I'm trying to call it out, and it's not happening, and then I'm getting hit in the face, and I'm like, oh, damn it.
Oh, what's up, Richie? What did Richie say? Did you know I met a husband before you were born?
You know what's terrifying is that fact might be accurate.
That's just not true. Richie's only like 3 years older than me.
I was playing this dude the other day, and he's 19. I played his buddy, and his buddy was 16, and I'm 36. So I was definitely playing competitive Melee before he was born.
That's crazy to think about.
Yeah.
Holy moly.
Nutty.
Oh my gosh. Yeah.
Yeah.
So cool. So that was a big takeaway. I saw you went for that back air, which I think was completely the right call. That back air,
and you went up real high.
I went up high, but I think if you went a little earlier,
I know I hesitated.
There was a brief hesitation, but I think that was where I was talking about, right? Where you got me off stage, and then I was still relatively early. I think I was below 100. That's the kind of stuff you need to be able to. So when I play against Fox, I'm like, all right, let me check for the side B, right? I'm kind of listening for it. I'm standing.
That's what you gotta respect.
And then if not, I'm gonna go out and I'm kind of tracking you. And then if I see the Firefox, you go out. If they're low, I like to up B it. You can also fair it. I like to up B because no matter what, they'll die. So yeah, the best takeaway from this was those late fairs you were getting. Even more down tilt. I think I think the higher percent stuff down tilt is also great. Just because.
You think so? Because that's when I got away from it when you were higher percent.
Yeah, so it's good if I'm like shielding in the corner, right? And I was like hoping you would F smash or something, or if you poke me and you get a shield poke down tilt at high percent, that's when down tilt is actually like threatening as a hit, because it'll knock like at 140, 150, because you'll get knocked off stage and then you get an edge guard. It looked like you're kind of narrowing in place a little bit, which is pretty good. It's just that if your opponent is at high percent, you just can't make sure you're rinsing and repeating the same thing over and over, because then they'll just be looking for that. Like
you want that strong hit, but you get predictable.
Like I saw you narrowing in place, right? So I'm going to shield. I'm going to spam shield. In which case maybe you empty land grab.
Dude, that's so tough when you're at like 140, or any characters at 140 and they start spamming shield. Like what? I'm not going to get anything off my grab. So I mean, I think it's a good move. It's a good call. Like hold shield. What am I going to do? Okay, like grab me. What are you going to do?
Exactly. Yeah.
That's tough.
Cool. Castile says, I played husband on unranked. He wrecked me. Welcome, Castile. Thank you, Exit Force. Do you want to keep doing Marth Fox? I feel like if I don't know if you want to do this. I'm having fun. I would like to do this frequently. If we could like focus on the matchup like per session, I think that's useful.
No, that sounds absolutely. That sounds like that would work. Yeah, I'm okay with doing a few in a row. Once again, like I haven't been in front of 550 people, so I think there's a little nerves I'm still shaking off.
Sure.
So I know I can play a little cleaner.
Yeah. Which is also good because it kind of emulates that. Well, are you planning on entering tournaments eventually?
Yeah. So I haven't. Once again, I'm a little bit older. This technology stuff, you know what I mean. So I don't even know how to enter an online tournament, but I definitely want to. And like. MTVA is having those summits, right?
We had one. I'm sure there'll be more in the future too, because it was a big success. I feel like we had good viewership and it was a lot of fun.
I'd like to get into something like that.
Yeah, that'd be cool. And then I mean, every day of the week there's so many different online tournaments. Like there's a Xanadu today, right?
That's right. It's Wednesday.
So I feel like that'd be a great one. Okay. Just because if you can do like one a week as like a progress check, see what's happening, also like get your tournament stamina back up, the confidence.
And like I think the big secret is that a lot of people don't know is like even when I was playing at high levels, I was still nervous. You just learn to play through the nerves. The nerves don't go away. Like that doesn't stop. You still feel those. It's just that you start seeing your gameplay improve while feeling those nervous feelings.
Yeah, I think that's a great way to put it.
Yeah, and so you just kind of got to accept it. Like these nerves are here. Learn to play with them.
Yeah, like I think a lot of people when they talk about like me versus HBox at Genesis 7, where we went last talk, my heart was pounding and I'm nervous. Like I'm not like I guess on the outside I look calm, but like it wasn't like this like I'm moment of clarity completely. I was just able to.
There's no. It doesn't feel like it gets like this Zen mode. Your heart is always pounding. It's just your fingers learn to stay under control during those feelings.
Yeah, that's a good way to put it.
Yeah.
All right, let's run some more.
Yeah.
Marth, ready? Go.
Okay, see, I didn't do anything about that.
I tech that there?
That
top
up throw?
platform?
You could, yeah, on FOD, yeah. Oh, I love that. Nice.
I spike that.
Yeah, after the first fair, but yeah, it's so hard away.
Yeah. Man, you don't sidestep. Stop checking that line.
I did it. Oh my god.
It worked that time.
Yeah. Even the those down tilts that you did,
Yeah, man.
it almost you had the game, right? Like those down tilts almost netted you that like.
I missed that runoff dare at the end.
Yeah, but yeah, I guess what I'm trying to say is that all netted off those two down tilts real in quick succession, right?
Yeah. No, absolutely.
Yeah, that's good. I'm liking that. I've seen more down tilt in general in this matchup.
Good stuff. I like it. Thank
Nice. Spot, thank you for the gift, man.
Yeah, that was that.
So
running.
I was gonna say that it was good that you noticed. Yeah, in place is way better.
In places, or I've been even. I don't know if you noticed. I've been retreating it.
It's good. Yeah.
And it's it feels so just safer.
Yeah, yeah. Yeah, you had it.
Yeah. Damn. Not many foxes DI to counter that hard. So
Yeah.
I was expecting to be below stage.
Yeah.
I'll take my 7%. That happens all the time. I always get that 7% because someone crop cancels my up big. It's always 7%. Should I be jumping up there and grabbing you?
So,
off that roll?
Yeah, if you know that I like to slide off a lot,
Yeah.
Waveland grab or no impact land grab on Dreamland.
I'm not there to the no impact land yet.
I'll teach you it real quick. It's not even complicated.
Really?
Yeah.
No roll. That's slight DI back. Did you hear Cody has a freaking notch for that?
For slight DI back?
Yes.
Oh, I didn't know that. That's crazy.
I did it again.
So,
if I wait, let's say I wait for your roll to end and I do it, will you still fall off?
So that's interesting. So if I did the DI that I did just now, that slide off DI, and you did a late upper, Travka, thank you for the prime. It beats the slide off, a late up air. But foxes have C-stick notches.
See what I'm saying?
And there's a particular angle that actually beats the late up air. So at that percent,
ridiculous.
Yeah. So up tilting facing the same direction that the fox is laying towards. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That's the best thing you do, and it's harder on Dreamland, right? Because the platform.
You have such a little window to do it, and then I feel like you're committing to that, and so if they tack away, now you're not in the right spot.
Right. Yeah. So up tilt is generally at that percent the best thing you can do. But yeah, if you know, let's go to Dreamland actually. If you know that they're going to, and a lot of like spacey spam tech roll, right? Because they just want to slide off. Waveland grab obviously is good, but if you want to save frames on Dreamland, it's just a double jump, right? So what I'm doing is I'm sliding my thumb between Y and X. And you can actually, yeah.
Oh my god.
Yeah, that's it.
Are you serious?
That's literally it, yeah. And then you can instantly act out of it, right? You can grab.
Yeah. And I know the benefits of it, and I can probably hit it on like
top plats. Yeah. It's really easy on Yoshi's top plat.
Oh yeah. But it's this one because I didn't know how to hit the button fast enough, so I was doing like jump and
tap jump. Okay, yeah.
Oh that is so dumb.
Yep. And it's really good. You can do even crazier things where you can like. I remember I found this out. I had like no impact land PC drop off of here, and then you just grab the ledge. It looks really tricky. What I do versus floaties like H-box, this I've killed him with this so many times. Is he's coming down, I'm sharking him, and I do this.
That's awesome.
Yeah. Obviously not like a huge priority, but a cool trick. Like it's good.
I just gotta get comfortable with it, but yeah.
It's just a motion to learn. Yeah. You can do it facing backwards too. I usually do it like forward momentum. Whoops. Yeah.
Oh my god.
Yep.
All right, cool. That's something that's just like something that messes with my. Oh, dude, I am not an FD Marth, okay? Once again, man, it's like that Dr. Mario thing where I just feel so much pressure. Like, I have to win here.
Right,
you know
right, because of the narrative that's been set.
Yeah, it's like I have to win. And so I don't play her a whole lot. Oh, and that's a direct question I got for you. I was curious about the percents. So, like, I'm watching you chain throw, and I'm going through it in my head. Oh, damn. So, do I just hog that?
If you know they're
If I see
going for
you
the
go
super
that
angle,
low.
yeah. So, like, yeah, there would be a good time. If you know that I'm like trying to avoid the counter or like it's something that I'll do versus Cody a lot is just grab the ledge, because a lot of good foxes, especially I'm not actually notched up, but foxes with
Fox
notches,
isn't notched up.
yeah. I'm not with it.
Yeah, so I'm watching you, and I'm kind of calling out what you're going to do before you do it. I'm like, okay, yeah, regrab. And then when I say up tilt, I'm like, you're going to up tilt here. You don't. You short hop up air.
Oh, so at like
At a
mid 40s?
really low percent. At like 40s. I'm like,
Yep.
what the hell is that? Does
Yep.
that work? Is that DI dependent?
It
How
works.
quick do I have to be?
You got to be
Does it
quick,
work?
but it works, and depending on how they DI the up air, you get different follow-ups. So generally, you get up air regrab, right? If they do like no DI, or maybe like DI down. If they DI up, you can actually get another up air. So it all depends on how they DI that. But yeah,
And I can follow that up. I'm always expecting you to do this up tilt, and all of a sudden that comes out, and I'm like, whoa.
the up tilt is actually suboptimal, is what I've learned. Yeah.
Well, I gotta respect that. Especially if you get the sour spot and they, like they fly across the stage, and you're like, oh, that's not
Yeah. I've actually been a little bit lazier about my chain grabs recently, because my
Because it's so easy to be lazy about it.
yeah, because
It's
also
like just up tilt.
yeah, my controller's been getting a little worse at pivoting, so because of that, I prioritize the regrab a little less, and I start up tilting maybe at percents that I shouldn't, and then left one will make fun of me and say I don't know how to chain grab, but it's important to learn the actual flow chart.
Of course.
Oh shoot.
Whatever I said, I'll cancel. Think I can pivot this?
Yeah, you can.
No, I can't.
Do you feel like your controller is good at it, like just doing the empty pivots?
Yeah, I can do it.
Okay.
I can do it.
Because that is one thing where like controller stuff is legitimate.
There we
Yeah,
go.
perfect. Then the up air comes now. Yep, and then I DI'd up, so you don't want to regrab that. You want to do another up air, or maybe tipper me early. Yeah, nice.
Oh.
Oops.
That's that. Forward nair. Hey, I was about to smash you and I didn't. I was like, not doing it. So it's the only thing that covers that low side B is runoff fair.
I love run up fair for that. Yeah, because it
But
gets
it's
around
such
down
a
tilt.
call out.
Yeah, it is.
What if you don't do it and I'm off the stage?
Well, I do it in such a way where you can also kind of. I'll show you after.
Okay. Yeah, I think that's the only. When foxes can do that consistently, oh my gosh, it's frustrating.
Right. Oh no! I
You
got
like my
the.
back throw there?
It was a back that it threw me off. I didn't get down
I
throw.
didn't mean to do it. Down throw.
So
I got lazy. I was like, I want the quick kill. I should have thrown you up and just tried to change it.
So a nice alternative is to do this.
Okay.
Yeah. Unless you have the hard call out and you can do this. You still see me do that sometimes.
Yeah. Okay, so
But doing this is also like really nice because you don't fully commit to getting shined after.
could you dare it? Or is that...
You could. You see me do it sometimes. If they can shorten around it, obviously. But I get this pretty frequently.
Okay, they can short around it though.
Yeah. That's why double jab is still important. And then like the fair and then still reacting. Like just keeping in mind that they can shorten is really good.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah.
I let them get away with one shorten on me, and then after that first one, I'm like, okay, I'm gonna do double every time.
Yeah.
I'll allow them to get away with one. Oh god. So just like, I shouldn't be side being there.
It's hard, but yeah, I generally wait for the last. Because I got punished so hard by good players for just side being at like shineable ranges. So I like to save it for like the last minute situation or maybe kind of low. I actually think that foxes should be shining more side Bs at top level. But yeah.
Oh, and that's something. So I actually on unranked, I randomly ran into Aklo.
Oh, he's so good.
He's really good, and he gave me a bunch of matches. I didn't take a single one, but like I came real close, so that was exciting.
He's good, and he's good at the matchup too.
Yeah, he's real patient.
Yeah, he is.
What? Once you're past a certain level, you're basically relearning the match. Because he was doing stuff to me that like I didn't know Fox could do to Marth. You know what I mean?
Right.
And it's like, I'm not going to learn this unless I'm playing someone at this level.
Exactly, yeah.
So it's like, Foxes don't do that shine that you've been doing on me.
That side B,
like,
yeah.
That side B one. And so it's like, I just need to learn to kind of like get that out of my game.
Yeah.
And I'm not going to unless I play people that, you know, call me out on it.
Right, right. Or like if you remember it, that occurrence, and like you're playing someone who doesn't do it.
Yeah.
You can kind of have that like self note of like, well, was that a good side B? Like, I don't know, maybe it could have been shined. So that up tilt was facing the wrong way, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh. I got so safe there.
Get down till the
Like almost halfway stage. Like halfway stage with that.
Yeah, that was good. So I noticed a good cue for you to start down tilting is when I'm dash dancing, right? Like that's your cue.
Yes.
Like I'm glued to the ground. All right, let me make this guy unconfident on the ground. That's your key to down tilt. And what is he gonna do after that, right? And you notice I full hop a lot, so that's a key realization. Is this helping at all? You feel like I'm
yes,
okay,
yeah, absolutely.
Cool.
There's this thing you do in Dreamland, and I can keep rewinding and rewatching. I'm like, what the hell is he doing? You are on the side platform, and maybe versus a Falcon, and you back throw him off and then spike and kill him. Do you know what I'm talking about?
Back throw him off, spike.
You down throw him off. Sorry, you down throw him off, and like you just turn around and can we go to Dreamland real quick?
Yeah. Should I play Fox or doesn't matter?
Yeah, I'm not gonna be able to do it because I don't know what the damn buttons.
Okay.
But sure.
Let's exit out this.
Versus Marth. Ready?
So you're like
Mm-hmm.
here, and you grab the Fox, you throw him down, and you go like this, and you get a kill. Like you spike and get a kill. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
You also land on stage, and I don't know. Like I guess you go like that.
Isn't it usually forward throw?
It could be forward throw.
I don't think I do it out of down throw. I do it off of forward throw. I like that mix up. I have them here.
So what are you doing? Are you dashing off? Because when I dash off, I go off the stage usually.
Right. So you did it there, right? It's all about drift. If you hold in at the last second that you go for it, you'll be able to still stay on stage. So yeah, it's the no impact land F throw run off there, right?
And I do it against like Falcon.
Right.
So what's the situation? Are they DIing in? Are they DIing out?
They're DIing in usually. So they're maybe at like mid-ish high percent, and they tech roll because they're trying to slide off, right?
Yes.
Then I go for that nil I just told you about. Then I grab them.
You're like here.
And they're afraid of getting like and then they're DIing in, and I'm able to get like a.
You're like here.
And then run up. Yeah. At that percent, it's not gonna work, right?
Do it. Okay, so what is the? Do you know the percent?
On
You do it with
Falcon.
such confidence. It's like, how do you not know what it is?
I think I literally just eyeball it at the last second. So
How can you eyeball it? Shit. Yeah, like that.
yeah.
And it's a. And I know you did it versus a Falcon. I think it was one of the 3 Falcons. You know what I mean?
I do it a lot. Yeah.
But so like I can see how you do it versus floaties. I'm not like.
Well, versus floaties, you can jump, right?
You can jump.
Yeah, you just do that.
I'm like, I just don't know how you're catching.
So you run off, there, drift in, like that.
Okay.
Yeah. You got it. You definitely have it.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay.
No, it's a matter of like being able to do it like in the flash, right? Yeah.
Yeah. Of course. Okay.
Cool.
That was something I like meant to ask you about because I'm like, what is he doing?
That's that way dashing down till yep.
You weren't even rolling that.
Oh.
Is there anything specific I should be doing there?
Against Randall, or
Randall?
I think you just respect it, yeah. Because I mean, you could challenge it, but you're at low percent down in stock, right? It's like I could just get shined. You can just get shined.
Yeah, of course. You waiting for Randall?
Yep.
Damn.
Yeah. So I thought you were gonna jump there, but it just didn't even end up happening. Yeah.
I'm still waiting for you to.
Spot dodge.
Yes, and you're not doing it.
Nice. That was definitely a kill because I was holding away.
Yeah, that's something else. I gotta respect your
ledge dash. Yeah. I think a good thing to do is like fake that you're not respecting it, and then run center. Yep.
Hard.
Yep. So that they commit to like an up smash or like a nair or something. Off a down tilt.
Yep. Yeah, you're right.
Yep.
Got it.
Yeah.
That drift back though.
No, too much. Okay. Oh. Yeah, on the Yoshis in particular, on DI, full DI away or back, at like 80-ish%, they can always get a single hit. So
that's what I heard you talking about that. You said you said you do a straight up DI when you're at single hit percent, but you never mentioned what the percent was from what I saw.
Yeah, I'd say it starts at like 80, and then on Yoshis it'll kill at 86 when you get grabbed, I think.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
So just like DI up and then wait for the
and try to smash DI, right?
Smash out.
Yeah.
I got you.
Versus Marth. Ready? Go!
So another thing I'm noticing is like why 4 though there, right?
I didn't mean to.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, you have no idea some of the issues I have, with throwing properly.
Oh
And
no.
I don't know what it is.
Is it?
Like, if you ever see me just holding you, it means I'm trying to throw you. I think what I'm doing is I hit up before my character can move, and then I just sit there and kind of like hold up, and it's not going. You know
How old is your controller? Out of curiosity, because I know like it's
old enough to where I couldn't tell you how old it was. You know what I mean?
yeah. Okay. Nice. Yeah, that's perfect because you have center, and I'm pinned. Yeah, that was that stock was perfect. That positioning and like the interchanging between down tilting and aerialing.
Yeah, that was an
That's
up
what you
throw.
meant,
I
yeah.
meant to throw you up. Yeah.
Okay.
That's a good back throw. There's nothing you could do if you throw me up. An idea
Yep.
to the left there. No, not many foxes do that. That was a little bit too hard in.
Oh. No. That roll is coming too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's so interesting playing better people and watching all your habits just get called out. Because like when you're playing people, and even if they do get a read or something on what you're doing, it's just not as obvious, and you just don't get punished as hard.
Right.
And so it doesn't break these bad habits. Where like clearly my habits are gonna get broken when I'm just getting completely punished. And they're so obvious. It's so obvious. You're touching me, like I'm wave landing on and rolling into you, and you're just waiting for it in your dash dance.
Right. Oh, yo, simple flips. Thank you for the raid. Nice balls. Wait, what? Hold on. I think I can single hit this.
Straight up, yeah.
Oh, that was good. No.
Dude,
I like
the
it. Thank you.
grab. If you have foxes do that to you, where they grab the ledge right when you can jump at it, so you have to fall, and then right when you up B, they get up and re-grab. And
Right.
then, oh, dude.
Yeah.
It hurts so bad.
Mango was
I'm
the
like,
first
what
one
do
who did that.
I
Yeah.
do to that? The re-grab is on your up B is so tough because even if you get on stage, like, okay, now you're Marth and your up B lag on stage, and they can do whatever they want to.
Right. Yeah. Early up Bs are pretty good to combat that, but it is a good edge guard. So a lot of the times, especially if you're a high percent, you're kind of just screwed. If you're a high percent, because like even if you go on stage, like you said,
Or if you miss your DI, like if you get hit off and you weren't ready for it, and
right?
you're already kind of low.
Yeah. Yo, simple flips. Thank you so much, man. Hope you had a good stream. Appreciate it. Cool. Cool. Yeah, those down that there. If you have the Slippy file for this game, like that one sequence, I always say when you're analyzing stuff for games, there's always one moment that I think is like the best thing to take away that you did. And that like window where you had center, you pinned me to the corner, you down tilted me, I started to jump, then you started fairing, then you went back to center, and you just like rinse and repeat, and you got the stock off of that. That was like super, and it was all from center, and like the good interchanging between down tilt and wall. And if you wanted to, if I did come in with like an aerial, you could have dash backed, right?
Yeah, I had all the options.
You had all the options, and that's like key Marth gameplay, like the mobile wall, basically.
And like, I'm definitely like, You ever like get into friendlies and you're just going, grinding, and you realize you're not even thinking. You're just going through the motions.
Of course, yeah.
Yeah, talking about it, it's really like I can feel when I'm playing right. You
That's
know what
good.
I mean?
Yeah, I mean, like you had that moment where you DI'd straight up, like it was cognizant. Yeah.
It's something we just talked about last match, and they're like, okay, let's do it now.
Yeah. Cool. Are you down to run a couple more? I'm gonna get some food pretty soon. But I'm down to do this, like, even if you want to do it weekly, I think it's fun.
Yeah. No, dude, I'm down.
right.
I got as long as you got tonight, and then yeah, if whatever you want to set up, you know, I know you're busy, and I know you're gonna be practicing for
Yeah.
stuff.
Let's do a few more games. Just run through.
Okay, cool. Yeah.
And yeah, usually I'd want to do this for longer in the future.
Okay, cool.
But yeah, cool.
Versus Marth. Ready? Go!
Yeah, that was an up throw.
Yep. I'm curious to see if there's like some kind of snapback or whatever on your controller. And I know it's like a pain to think about that, but
Oh.
yeah. But it might be worth looking into like getting like a fresh new one that can pivot, because that's all you need as Marth.
Yeah, right. So okay, so you say that. So does that mean I just gotta go through controller after controller until I find a good one?
No, so I think I could actually send you one that's just like good at pivoting and doesn't have like a bunch of issues. It's also like, do you feel like you're super picky when it comes to like the feel of the controller?
Not really.
Okay, yeah. So then all you need is a controller that doesn't mess up your grabs and that can pivot.
Yeah.
Spaghetti is ready? Okay, thank you. I'll do a few more. Yeah, but this is hype. I can already feel the improvement. So you
waited.
Yeah.
Waited.
Ooh, okay. Nice.
Can I get you when you're firing that close to the stage right there? What do I do? Because I can't get in between you and the stage.
Right. I have problems with that too.
Oh, thanks.
Yeah, but drop down side B is a great tool if you grab the ledge. And I don't know if you see me do that, is like just drop down side B and make sure you space it such that you don't get shined. Because that can happen, right? But that's a good tool. I feel like grabbing the ledge is your best avenue. Oh no. Ooh. Oh, you waited. No.
No, that was a dash back.
Oh, so good.
Nice. Dude, down to the high percent. Why didn't I know this? Went too far in. Nope.
Oh, it was in between.
That crash. What is that called?
What is that called?
That stupid, like...
The left and shine?
I don't know what the hell that is.
Yeah.
That is not your win there. Like, when I side B a fox there, I'm in control. And then for me to die off that is such...
Yeah. There is counterplay around it, but yeah, it's really good.
I'm like, you're dead. And then I'm like, how am I dead?
It happens with forward air too. If you do it at low percent, like...
What?
Yeah, if you try to like go too inside with your forward air, like you do a runoff air versus a fox, they can shine you at low percent.
We were playing Uno and you threw out a reverse card. That's what it felt like.
It is kind of like that, yeah.
trying.
I'd like, yeah. I try to mix it up, but
No.
it's a good thing I changed at the last second.
It's like, just get away from me. Yeah.
Yeah. Ooh.
Like, I don't know how to finish this off fast enough. So I just like keep going.
It is, yeah, because I'm. Oh, yeah. I mean, you should have had that, yeah. I need a. I'm trying to think of what I do there.
Yeah, like, because you're too close to the stage for me to run off and hit you. But it just goes on for so long, and I feel like there has to be something else I can do there.
Side B or reverse up B, you should just counter. I do counter, don't I?
But can't you just go straight up?
I can, but like, it's a mix-up, right?
Yeah.
Where if you do hit the counter, then I'm not gonna be positioned that way, right? Because if I hit if you hit that counter, then you get your fair reverse up B. But I do think what you were doing was fine. It just needed like the final close off on that back air.
Yeah, on that back air, and then I missed that up smash. Oh, that forward
smash, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, but
yeah, you're at this angle where you do a straight up, and if you do my
counter roll with.
But yeah, exactly.
Ooh, that's okay. Yeah, down air or F smash. F smash works too, right?
Before you go, yeah, I don't know how many more you have, but a question I want to get out. Something that I could really use your help with. I got out of the game right where people started fairing into reverse up B. My eyes cannot see it. Like, anytime, and I've been watching the game for like 20 years, and anytime someone does it, I'm still surprised. So if you ever see a moment where like you're like, oh, you could up B.
Oh, okay.
Just say it so that my brain, I can't get my brain around when it happens.
Sure.
Yeah,
it's really valuable. Yeah. Even not fair up B. If you notice, I'll do this thing where I'll up air juggle, right? Up air, and then I'll mix and just jump up B out of those up airs.
I can do that. That's fine. So yeah. Dash attack into an up B sometimes I can do. It's the fair up B is where I'm always shocked. Like, oh shit, that hit.
Yeah.
So yeah. I'm pretty good using up B when off of those other things. It's just a
fair up B.
Fair up B. Or yeah, fair up B.
I'll point it out because someone did that for me.
Yeah, if you're like, oh, I thought I was going to up B there, just say it so that I see it.
Yeah, I could also point out, like, if you want me to point out like specific punished things, like
specifically if you see a lot of
down
times you'll be chain throwing somebody, and I'm like, okay, here comes up tilt,
up throw down air,
tear them off stage.
Yeah.
And I'm like, what? That's so rude.
Yeah, it can do it at 0 against spaceys if they DI away off stage. Yeah, you just jump there. And there's no reason. Yeah.
Well, it's a complete mix-up. Okay, so you grab them. Their back is to the edge of the stage, and they think you're going to throw them off stage. So they're holding out.
Down and away,
you throw them up, and then you just
up there, down there. Yep. Yeah.
Such a nasty mix-up.
I can point that out too. So that, and then fair up B. Shout out to thank you for the resub. Yeah, let's do a couple more, and then
cool.
Yeah. Yeah, someone pointed, like my friend at Tech, Mahone, just like pointed out every situation where I could like fair up B. He's like, yeah, you just want to do that there, and I was like, oh, okay, and then I just started doing it. And then I think once you start getting the feel for it, it'll just become second nature. So right there after that up throw,
Yeah.
if there is a mix up there where if you do up throw down air, even though I'm still like not DIing off the ledge, I was holding away for a fair, right? If you notice when you fared, I DI'd it away.
Yeah.
If you down air, I'm dead. Like there's just a mix up there. Or up throw up B is pretty good too.
Okay.
So things to consider. To just to have mix ups on deck.
Perfect.
Yeah. That one was kind of a checkmate. Yeah.
It's like I feel safe, I feel comfortable, and then all of a sudden I'm dead. And that's just like getting used to that fox that can do some of these trickier things.
Right. Nice, good cue. How was dash dancing? That was perfect. Nice.
I'm seeing it. Seeing that.
That's EC, yeah.
And that's something else that Aklo is doing to me. A lot of times I will jump away, like you hit me, and I jump out of the tumble, thinking like, "Oh, I'm safe. I'm far enough away from this fox, and these foxes are much faster than what
Catch the jumps.
Remember, and they catch me.
Yep.
I'm like, shit.
Yeah.
And like, you even rather just take the hit because you're gonna get hit either way, but at least you still have a jump now.
Mm-hmm. Exactly.
So a lot of times I'll try to jump out thinking they're going to hit me. And okay, yeah, you're right. The jump would have gotten me out of that hit, but they wait for it and then hit me. So you're getting hit either way. You might as well still have a jump.
Right. Yeah. Cody is so good at that. Just basic sharking is like, and it's this, I have the same problem sometimes. Like immediately use it, right? At a hit stun.
Yeah. And you're even jumping away. You're not even like jumping back.
Yeah, they'll still catch it.
It's just plain terrible.
And then you're done.
Yeah.
All right, let's see.
Yeah, it's just getting that muscle memory and being like, no, that's not safe. Don't do that.
Right. Yeah. And also coming down. So on that topic of you getting sharked as a Marth, not always coming down with the same forward air. Right.
Yeah.
Sometimes do empty landing is amazing. Just coming down with nothing and then reset to dash dance. Right.
And another thing is to do that though. If you're tumbling, you got to wiggle out. Right.
Wiggle out. Yep. It's really good. Yeah. I'm always subconsciously doing it. Yep. Cool. All right. Last one.
Okay. Last one.
Marth, ready?
Oh, wow. Oh, perfect.
I'm looking for it. Damn, that run up crouch.
Yep.
Is tough.
Luckily, I don't think a lot of the foxes will do it to you. I think
No!
I
But
think
like still, I
it's
gotta get
good.
used to that.
You do, and Sheiks will do it.
Yes, absolutely.
I think it's really underutilized in this matchup for
Yeah,
Fox.
no,
Yeah.
I can feel it.
Oh, good way.
Yeah, that was an up throw.
Right.
Oh no, that was just me getting antsy.
Mm-hmm. So that's that downer situation, right?
I could have dared there.
Could have, because I SDI'd hard away on that
I
forward air.
just thought you were like too far away for me to get to you.
It killed from surprisingly far.
Okay,
And
cool.
it's a
I'll
thing
look
to
for it,
do. It's a good thing to do versus good players in particular, because they're going to do
Yeah.
that good DI. You can downer them from pretty far away.
Okay, cool. And I'm not gonna know the range unless I just go for it. So I'm gonna
Yep.
start going for it. It was there again, wasn't it?
There, I might have worked. Yeah, I definitely DI'd in there, but I think up throw downer would have worked.
Yeah, I think so too.
Dang it.
I saw it. Short is so hard to react to.
Yeah. Hmm.
Do it. I want it. Do it. Yes! Damn.
Oh, GG's.
That was awesome.
Yeah, I feel like that was super productive, actually.
Yeah, right? Yeah, that was definitely really good. Yeah, I know you got to go. I'm just looking at my, because I wrote down questions so I wouldn't forget them.
Oh, nice.
I don't think anything. One thing we went over a bunch, just like randomly just discussing. But yeah, I don't think there's anything in particular that I need to be like, I need to know right now or anything like that.
Cool. Yeah, I'm down to do this way more. We can do. Is Wednesday good for you to do? Like just like.
Yeah,
Okay.
absolutely. So once again, I didn't want you to have to like commit to something because I know you got a lot going on. But yeah, just in general, if you want to try Wednesday.
Yeah, I'll let you know in advance if like, and you can let me know too if like
Okay.
a certain day doesn't work. But yeah, that's good. And we could, I don't know if you want to, we can do like more Fox Marth just to see like, because it has to like marinate too. Like all the stuff that I told you, like
you gotta sleep on it.
You gotta sleep on it, and so we'll see like if there's some progress there. Like I feel like the down tilt thing was the biggest thing, the biggest change to your game plan, because the first game we played, it was all aerials, and it was then you started like actually pinning me to the corner, like understanding when I was in a full hop. But like other foxes that you run into are going to be responding differently. They're going to platform camp. They're going to maybe I don't short hop approach that much, right? Like, so there's going to be some different approaches that you'll have to get used to. And then we could also
feel about Rising Fair, like going in with Rising Fair.
So I watch PP do it all the time.
He does it everyone says don't do that, and then you watch PP and he does it all the time.
Right.
Like versus Sheik and stuff.
Versus
I
Sheik.
don't know how he gets away with it.
So I don't think it's great because of CC. Because of like how good people are versus out of shield, I think it has its moments as like a tempo breaker, like to do that approaching Rising Fair. But I don't think it plays to Marth's strong suits that much. But maybe he's right about something.
I think it's good on Ice Climbers.
Oh, it's great. It is good. It is good.
Characters with bad out of shield options like Roy, Donkey Kong, like Ice Climbers, I feel like it really pins them in their shield.
Yeah, it doesn't suit my style, honestly. But I've messed with it a little bit, and it has some moments versus Sheik where you get that. But my argument is that if you're gonna go for an approach like that, like why not just run up F smash, or because then you get like a big bang for your buck, like opening. Yeah. So that's my argument for that, but like maybe PP's onto something.
Yeah, a lot of people say versus Sheik, you should only down tilt and grab at like below, like, I don't know, like 30-40%.
Well, versus Sheik, I have my blueprint where that matchup is all about CC. And I guess just to tell you quickly, like, it's not getting the CC that's valuable. Similar to how not getting the down tilt is valuable. What's valuable is that you shift the way that the Sheik plays because you're threatening it, right? And what can they do when you CC? They can grab and they can needle. Cool, I've limited your moveset to two moves, and I can play around that fine. So that's why that CC is so disgustingly good versus Sheik, and then you down tilt to mix up. Make sure you don't do the down tilt too close in because Sheik can boost grab out of CC.
Of course.
Yeah, cool.
No, I'm basically just, through that whole match, I'm just holding down like that.
That's good.
Yeah, I feel like I'm pretty good at cross canceling the jab and the forward tilt pretty well, and the fair.
Yeah, the forward tilt is a huge one. There'll always be that situation where a Sheik will they'll like CC F tilt you, and then you just CC grab them back. Yeah. They CC your fair or something like that. Yeah. And you just hold down, they F tilt you, and then you grab them. What they should be doing is CC grabbing. Like because tilts are nothing, but grab is like the true scary thing in the matchup. Yeah, absolutely. Cool. Well, I'm gonna get some food. I thought I had a lot of fun. I like talking about the game, and that was freaking awesome. Cool. So we'll do this. I'm down to do this again next week. But okay, cool. Yeah. Are you cool if I like upload something like this to YouTube? Yeah. Okay. Absolutely. Cool. Just wanted to make sure. All right. Dope. I will talk to you later. All right, man. Thank you for all the help. I really appreciate it. Yeah. Peace out. Great. All right. That was actually a lot of fun. I had. I don't know if you guys could tell, but I was having a blast. You guys don't think that I think that much about this game? I think a lot about this game. Maybe I just don't talk about it that much when I play, because I'm trying to focus. But I can talk about the game pretty extensively. Yeah, he's an awesome guy. And he learns really fast, which is cool. And he was like implementing everything that I said. So that was dope to see. It's satisfying when there's like a good back and forth that you can see in the game where the person's actually like implementing it. I am gonna get some food. I was supposed to play. You mean to tell me you just aren't just gifted naturally? No. I was supposed to play Fall Guys with my homies at 9:30, so I'm gonna see what's up there. Let's see. Did they message me? I might just do it off stream. I might end stream. Also, I appreciate all the subs and stuff that we got. I know I wasn't talking too much at chat, but probably do off stream. Yeah. Cool. Yeah. Did you guys like watching that? Did people like learn some stuff? Hopefully it was insightful. Cool. All right, well, with that, I'm gonna get off. I'll probably just raid Caitlyn. I'm gonna go eat. Yeah. Caitlin's streaming. She is. Go say what's up to her. Give her a follow. I think she's playing Doki Doki Literature Club. I don't know how much she knows about the game, but might be fun to watch. Yeah, I'll do that again next week with husband. And maybe we'll do a different matchup too. Later, Brad. I'll probably upload that whole thing on YouTube too. I'll tell Scry. But yeah. Peace out, chat.